Hello everyone, my name is Amul Patel. I'm in Los Angeles. You're watching the Smoking Hot Coffee Show, where we cover internet startups, we talk to founders and entrepreneurs, we cover monetization, design, and marketing. I'm joined with...
Hey guys, I'm Jeff Pelton and I'm down here in San Diego.
And so today we've got another awesome interview in the Plug and Play Tech Center, which is a massive incubator in Sunnyvale, the heart of Silicon Valley.
Yeah, what a great place.
And so we ended up talking to Evelyn and Mosab from Glan.se. They have an amazing iPhone app that allows you to take images of clothing and can find the product online, right, Jeff?
Yeah, I think that's the idea. It made me think of the idea I've heard from people for a long time. Since the internet and e-commerce has come on board, people have been wanting to turn TV into like an e-commerce marketplace, where, oh, they're wearing that piece of clothing, I want to click on it and buy it.
Right.
I think this is kind of doing that with image recognition. You can take a photo of it, it detects what it is, and it gives you a buy button.
Yeah. So there have been startups in the past. I remember several startups in the early 2000s where when you're watching the video, you move your mouse over things and you get like additional information on what the actress is wearing. You can buy, buy while you're watching the video.
What happened to all these guys?
I think maybe they're too early, but I do believe that an iPhone app, because, when you're out and about in the real world, or at a club, or you're at your school, or wherever you happen to be, and you see some cool, obviously I'm not a female, so I'm not into this, but maybe as a guy, I don't know if I see a guy with a cool jacket on or some shit, it would be neat to be able to figure out where I can get the same similar item.
Yeah, I mean, I think technically, or like I said, people have been trying to do this forever, like on TV, but it's a technical challenge. I think the implementation of the systems have always been proprietary and never open enough to actually work. What it sounds like this app does is more like a Shazam, right? Or what are those other apps that you hold your iPhone up to the radio, it listens to a bit of the music, and it tells you what song it is.
Right.
Then you can go to the Amazon store or wherever you want to buy the music.
Yeah.
It also creates a bookmark, so you're like, oh, hey, I really like that dress. Maybe I'm not interested in buying it right now, but snap, or if you're a dude, you want to, those are cool sunglasses or whatever it is, maybe it's just a bookmark. Maybe you're just kind of keeping a collection of your tastes. But
yeah.
I think the idea of this is really smart.
Well, one other notable thing about this interview is that, she's a woman. There's a woman running the startup. She's part of a small group of ladies that actually came part of some sort of program, and she ended up in Sunnyvale. She talked a little about how she got the funding. She talked about, the fact that as a woman, obviously women have different needs, and from a woman's perspective, she's created an app that solved the problem specifically for women, I think. And
Yeah,
she talks
absolutely.
about how she's going to monetize it and stuff, so it was very interesting.
Yeah, it was a really great interview. It's great to see these guys up there in the Plug and Play Center and, get their story.
Yeah, so without further ado, let's cut to the interview.
So Glance identifies any clothing item you like, and it tells you where you can buy it from on the spot, and it lets you buy it on the spot as well.
So are we talking about recognizing clothing within the video? And I'm sorry, I don't want to interrupt here, but what's your name, and tell us a little bit about
Yeah, my name is Mosab. I'm the CTO on Glance.
CTO on Glance. Okay,
Yeah.
so Evelyn was telling us that we can buy clothing real time on the spot. Is this in video, on websites? Tell us more.
So are you familiar with Shazam?
I have, yeah, of course, music discovery.
Yeah.
Right.
So think of it like that. Think of Shazam for clothes, but the difference between this concept and us is that you only have to point your camera at any clothing item you like and just show us what you like
You're
without the
kidding.
sound.
So you're basically doing some image detection? So are you pointing the camera and it figures out what it is?
It figures out
Do you have a
what-
whole bunch of humans that you pay very little amount to sort it out?
No.
How are you guys doing this?
It's
No.
technology, it's the
Yeah.
age of technology.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. So there's no monkeys behind the scenes?
No,
This is all
we have a
software.
unique technology. We have unique technology that provide this solution for any scan item. Yeah,
Okay,
when you
well,
scan.
tell us a little bit more. You're the CTO. Like,
Yeah,
how
so-
does this work? This sounds magical
Yeah.
to me.
So basically, it's a similarity engine. We'll take the image and we'll start analyze this image and we'll bring you the exact image and the similar stuff with like 1 second.
Wow.
Less
Yeah.
than a second.
So
Less.
it looks at the product and it finds similar products.
Yeah,
of clothing in
exact
this
and the
case.
similar product.
Wow. This is amazing.
Yeah.
So does this work?
Yes, it is. It does
Wow,
work. It
that
is
sounds
working.
incredible. So How big is your team? How long you been around? Tell us a little more about
So
that.
it's a team of 5, but it's only me and Mosab were here
Yeah.
Okay.
in the Silicon Valley, and basically right now we're in the closed beta stage, and if anyone wants to sign up
Okay.
or subscribe to become a beta tester,
user. Yeah, tell us
user, you guys could go to Glan.se. So it's a misspelled glance.
So go
We
ahead.
did it on
Spell it out
deliberately.
first. Please spell it out. How do you
Yeah.
start the G?
GLAN.se.
Dot S-E.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
All right, so 5 people in the team. How long you guys been around?
We've been here since January.
How long has the company been around?
Oh, so we started off since 2011, and it was a completely different concept. It was in the digital wardrobe space.
Okay.
So we kept iterating a lot until we basically started building this technology.
This, new
This
idea,
concept,
this new
yeah.
pivot, whatever
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is.
Yeah, we
Exactly.
pivoted exactly.
Gotcha. So now Saeed had mentioned that you don't need your whole team here. You can just have a couple of people here. Obviously, that's what you guys got going on
Yeah.
here. So you got just you two, and then the other 3 are scattered around the world, right?
Yeah.
I assume.
Yeah.
Now, has it helped here to raise money? Like, what's the big advantage of being here? Why didn't you just work out of your apartments or your home or?
So the scenario would be.
You're from Jordan, by the way, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so why didn't you? Why come to Sunnyvale?
Okay, so the scenario without Plug and Play would have been us coming here, and definitely every tech startup would love to work from the Silicon Valley because it's the most dense space of the smartest minds in technology in the world. So when we came here, we could have just went. I don't know, we could have worked out of Starbucks, but think of it like that. Here in Plug and Play, there are hundreds of companies, of startups, and during the breaks we can talk to each other, and there are different events every few days so that we could attend. Just it's like a few steps away.
So I'm gonna ask. So during these breaks, have you guys actually met a bunch of people out here?
Yeah, we did.
You have?
Yeah, I have met these people from Google, technical guys. They helped me a lot actually.
That's very good. So actual technical.
Yeah,
help
actual technical.
that you
help.
would have actually had a really hard time possibly. in
Yeah,
Jordan, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
So there's
I mean, Google's right here, right? Mountain View,
yeah,
right here. So.
there's these meetups that these tech people that gather around and talk about technology and the solutions.
Right.
And if I had this teeny problems, I can
Bounce off
explain.
ideas
Yeah.
or ask for help. And the cool thing about the Silicon Valley is that everyone loves to help each other, and this is the place that has a lot of tech startups, so we can easily get access to any of the companies that are possibly working on similar problems or ideas.
Okay,
Yeah.
so one, you bump into people here and you start talking, and 2, there are events that go on.
Yeah.
And you can probably meet people that way, right? And now 3rd, the most important thing, the money. Have you guys raised any money? Are you just spending your own savings? Have you raised money because of Saeed, or tell us more about that?
Well, I came here once before January. That was in September, and this is how, during a visit here, I ended up signing an agreement with Ali Reza,
Okay.
who is the VP of Investments here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and this is how we got our funding. We got it from
Wow.
him.
Awesome. So you obviously showed it to him.
Yeah.
He believed in you guys.
Yeah.
He decided, hey, I'm going to help support
He
you
helped
guys.
us iterate what
Yeah.
we had,
Okay.
and
That's fantastic. Now, would you have gotten that meeting with him if you hadn't come here before and been here before?
it was actually, I was looking for advice, so it was
Okay.
really interesting. I was checking out Plug and Play and looking
See,
for advice.
this is this kind of secret stuff I want to know about. So you were looking for advice?
Yeah, I was
You're
looking
like,
for
hey,
advice.
I'm looking for some advice. What do you think I should do?
Yeah,
That kind of thing.
yeah.
That's a good way of approaching it. Were you doing this from Jordan, or did you come here and do that?
No, I was already here. I was on a program called Tech Women. You probably heard about
I
it.
have not heard about
It's
this.
powered by the U.S. Department of State.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
So the idea was to get women in technology from the Middle East and help us expand our areas of expertise
That's awesome.
by getting us to come
How
here.
many were in this program? Do you know?
40 women
40 women.
from
Okay.
8 different Arab countries.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. how long were you here? I'm just curious.
In the West Coast, here specifically in the Silicon Valley, I spent 4 weeks, and then we went to visit the White House,
Wow.
and we stayed there on the East Coast for 2 weeks as well.
Very cool. So within that 4 weeks, you decided to look for some advice.
Yeah.
And then you ran into this guy here.
Yeah.
And then through that connection, you ended up coming back here, and of course you brought your friend.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of how that happened.
Yeah.
So when are you guys launching? Are you guys making any money with this? Obviously in beta. What's the situation?
Right now, we're basically keeping it for the closed
The private
beta. Yeah.
Right.
And at one point, like basically once, like in a few weeks, we'll have it launched.
Launch, yeah.
Okay.
Into Google
And
Play.
who's the customers? Is it just anybody?
It's women,
Women. We target women between
the ages of 15 to 35
Okay.
who have
And
smartphones.
They're living on their phones, basically.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
So basically,
And they're in Bloomingdale's. They're walking around checking stuff out. I guess Bloomingdale's the wrong thing. Maybe they're in school and they're just photographing their friends, possibly even.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
What is the ideal use case?
the ideal use case is that sometimes, like, I see a dress and I really want to find out where I can get it from, or something that's similar to it.
Right.
So all I have to do is just to snap a picture of it, and then it shows me where I can get it from, and I can buy it on the spot. So
Wow.
this spares me a lot of time.
Of course.
Yeah.
And sometimes when women see some dress, like expensive dresses, they want to buy some.
Right.
Yeah,
Similar, but not
similar.
spend the
But
big
yeah,
bucks.
exactly.
Wow, that's very cool. So I assume you guys can monetize with their affiliate programs, all kinds of possible monetization. What do you think about how to monetize? Are you going to just sell the app? How are you thinking about making money?
No, we're not selling. It's
Yeah.
free of charge.
Okay.
Right now, we're launching on Android,
Okay.
and soon we'll be having the iPhone.
So how do you make money?
So yeah, about the money, we're they won't have to pay anything,
Okay.
but we're making money through affiliate agreements.
Affiliate agreements.
Yeah, like you said,
Just
you
like
guessed
Pinterest.
it right.
Pinterest makes a lot of money through affiliate programs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. This sounds very cool. I'm really looking forward to checking this
Yeah.
out. So, my last couple of questions. If somebody is watching this from Australia or from some small country, Australia's very big, and is thinking about coming to Silicon Valley, what would you say to that person?
I would tell them to definitely come
yeah,
here
sure.
because
It's totally worth it.
it's as I said, it gets you like it's a spot that's dense with the smartest minds in the world. Yeah, this is where they gather.
That is where they're at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought there's some smart minds in Jordan. Come on.
Definitely,
Definitely.
but
Yeah, we encourage them to
A lot
come
of
here.
them-
Actually,
Don't tell them to come here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why aren't there incubators in Jordan?
we were an incubator in
Oh, you
Jordan.
were?
We
Okay.
were, yeah.
But then you left to come here because it's just.
Well,
much
think of
stronger
it like
now.
that. Google is here,
Yeah.
and Yahoo is here, and all the tech companies.
Well, the
it's like
big
a,
actually tech
it's a
companies.
special. It's a spot of specialized people who specifically work in the internet and the technology space. So,
It's hard to beat.
so
It's very hard to beat.
yeah.
Yeah. Wow, this has been very cool. All right,
Yeah.
so if
Thank
you want to
you.
learn more about you guys, if we want to contact you, what's the email or how do we get in touch with you guys?
you can contact me at Evelyn at Glan.se.
All right, very cool.
And Mosab at Glan.se.
Great. All right, guys, I wish you guys a lot of luck. Thanks
Yeah.
for being on the show.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.